Welcome to Never Come Back to Earth Again. My name's Ben, and this awakening video I'm going to be talking about living in the timeless, experiencing the timeless state of being while you're here on Earth. And there's lots of symptoms that might be happening to you that are quite weird. When you start experiencing the timeless, it can seem a bit unusual to step out of what was known as reality to you and into the timeless. So you might start off feeling a separation in your physical body from your emotions and your thoughts, the mind stream. There's something else developing in your body where you're no longer dominated by your emotions. You know that that's not you, and your thoughts are not you. So there's something else that comes through you. You may call it the vortex or whatever it is. Accessing the timeless can come from reading an awakening book, or if you're sensitive to crystal energy, it can heighten your vibration to access the timeless. So also, when you're experiencing that separation of emotions and thoughts, there are no problems. What drove you to your awakening was you were so full of problems, you were so in the mind stream and so overwhelmed with this world that it forced you to have an awakening. So, with this space emerging in your body, there's something, it's like a nothingness, there's space, there's something else there, and the emotions are in the background. So you'll have time to observe your what are so-called problems and realise they don't exist. So when you're in the timeless, you'll get the right action to do what you need to do next, finding the timeless. And that comes with being still. That's what you'll find, is you'll no longer have this physical stamina that you used to have. There's a lot more stillness involved for you to get your balance back and know the next moves that you need to do. And it brings me on to celebrations. You might find celebrations very difficult. When you're in the timeless state, everything feels equal. You're free. You're in the timeless. There's no labelling things like that's a bunch of flowers, that's a salt lamp, they're the lights that are on now, it's cloudy outside. In the timeless, you're not labelling reality. So celebrations like Christmas and birthdays may feel a bit like they may feel harder work than they were before. They feel an effort because it takes you out of the timeless. You're going back into this 3D world. We live here, but it feels more not in harmony with you. You'd rather be in the timeless, but you have to live here. So they just might take a bit of adjustment there. For me personally, I love my food. I used to love eating heavy foods. Well, if you're having an awakening, you're not going to be eating heavy foods like that. So Christmas dinner was one of my favourite meals of the year, but I can't eat that now. And it did annoy me in the beginning, but I don't want that heavy meal in my body, and I can't eat that quantity of food that I used to be able to do. So there's a lot of changes there to keep you in the timeless. You might find that you eat all that heavy food and all your problems and mind stream might come back because a lot of them foods have got heavy processed fats in, and it keeps you stuck in this. I've got a video called The Pain Frequency. It keeps you on this lower frequency on Earth that stops you getting onto the higher frequency where you're free of all your issues. And there's a massive connection with nature. I will do another video about nature moving into your body. In the timeless, you are connected to nature. You're at one with nature. Nature is permanently in the timeless. So you'll connect to that frequency, which is wholeness. When nature moves into the body, you'll get the wholeness of nature, which is wonderful. It's one of the best feelings on Earth, one of the best frequencies, one of the most freeing frequencies to feel, which I'll do another video about. And you might find, it's funny this is, that you don't want to do much talking or overly talking because you lose the timeless. When you hear the maybe when you're in the timeless, your ears are really ringing and you hear that sound, that whoo, so you're in the timeless. So too much talking, you just want to be still and maybe around your crystals. Maybe you feel the vibration of that lamp. And the key, guys, this is the key, is you are in allowing mode when you're in the timeless. You are still, you're observing your thoughts and emotions, and you're in allowing mode. When you're in allowing mode, you're in receiving mode. So you're receiving your downloads. You're receiving the next move in life. When you're not in allowing mode, you're in the go-getting mode. We're in the busyness of this world. We're on a frequency that's never ending. Our days seem complicated, a whirlwind of issues and problems. And allowing is, you don't need to detach. The universe will provide you with what you need at this moment, this second, right now. Yeah? One of my friends, many years ago, he had an issue with his heart and he collapsed on his drive. There just happened to be a policeman walking past his drive at that time, and it saved his life. Now that made me laugh. When do you ever see a copper walking the streets these days? You just don't see that, do you? So the universe provided it wasn't his time to go. So you'll always be looked after. But the allowing mode, you'll see things so much more clearer because you're in the timeless. When you're in the mind and the busyness of the head, you don't see it. You're walking around in reality thinking where you need to get to in your daily life. When you're in allowing mode, you have that aha moment. Oh, it's that. So much easier, so much freer. So yeah, if you're experiencing the timeless, that's what it is. And your days are so much shorter because when you're in your mind, there's so much to do. When you're in the timeless, there's less effort and the day seems shorter and a lot more easier. So there's lots of little things there. You might have to add a few more things that I've missed off there that you feel. So if you leave me a comment what you feel in the timeless, I might experience something new. So I'll catch you another time.